Hello and welcome to Just Do It, a Dewey Brothers podcast. The boys are still MIA. One day they will return to your regularly scheduled podcast. But in the meantime, we have scoured the globe for two renowned architects. That's right. We have Eric Eiffel and Alex da Vinci here to talk about their famous architectural buildings they've built and all of the places they love around the world. So with that, take it away, boys.
Oh, it's my pleasure to be here. I have just finished my baguette and my fromage under the beautiful Eiffel Tower, which should have been named after me, Sacre Bleu. Sorry, it's I get a little heated, but what can you do? That dirty Gustavo.
Oh, Eric Eiffel, I am Alex da Vinci, no? And I'm sitting here with the fantastic latte, enjoying the beautiful Italian mountains.
Oh, a little bit of the northern Italian, huh?
Okay, we need to get this podcast going. What is your favorite architecture?
Oh, you see, I got mine from France. I love the beautiful boots, the beautiful buttress. It's a great flying buttress.
Ah, you like the bigger buttresses.
Oh, oui, I like the big buttresses, and I cannot lie.
No. It is all about the domes.
Oh, you Italians and your domes.
Down in Roma, they have the best dome.
So, the Mr. Da Vinci, Mr. Alex Da Vinci.
Of course, Alex da Vinci, the famous architect.
I've heard of your architecture, but one thing I need to know: what is your favorite dome?
Ah, my favorite dome. It has to be the biggest, the bestest dome in all of Rome. Okay, it is the St. Peter's Dome. It is beautiful dome. You come down to Vatican, you see, oh, huge dome is beautiful. It's beautiful.
I have seen the beautiful dome once or twice. There's something to be said about this special dome, but
The best domes they have filled with nothing. There's nothing inside of the dome. You have the bigger dome and then the emptier space, just like in your head.
Oh, I understand that. But, monsieur, what about your least favorite dome?
Oh, the worst dome is also in Rome, where all of the best domes are, but this is the worst dome. It's gotta be the Pantheon Dome. Everybody tell me the beautiful dome. It got all the squares going up to the top of the dome, but and the light is shining through. But no, that's how you get the rain in the dome. You can't get the water on the floor of the dome. Big old hole. You're no good.
No dome. I see.
Top of the domus. You got to put a nice big old cross and a golden ball at the top of the dome.
See, for me and my flying buttresses, you know.
See, Michelangelo, Michelangelo did a St. Peter's, no? That's why it's a very good dome. I know Michelangelo. He's a good guy.
Oh, Michelangelo is a good guy.
Oh, Michelangelo, he make the best pizza, okay? Now, Michelangelo, him and his brother Donatello, okay?
Okay.
They make the best pizza. I go up to him, I say, hey, Mikey, I need a pizza. He's always good to get you a pizza.
Oh, oui. You see, I do not like the pizza, but your nice baguette and some fromage. Now, this is the spot.
I mean, the cheese is So tell me, how do you pair a fine French wine with the buttresses that is your favorite, huh?
Oh, it's a great question, mon ami. But there's something special about the flying buttress. It's a beautiful buttress.
I always say that's the best buttress.
I see. After you have enough wine, well, do you know what you start saying to the ladies walking by? You say, I'd like to fly that buttress.
Oh, that is a hearty French laugh, huh?
Only the French women get it, but so I've been in Rome once or twice and said, "Oh, the flying butchers," and I normally get a little bit of a slap to the face, as you say.
Oh yes, there is a many a kind of dome. Okay, now Saint Peter is the best dome. Okay, but there's many a kind of dome. We got the corbel dome, the cloister vault, the crossed arched dome, the geodesic dome. These are just all possible domes, each beautiful in its own way. No, you cannot every dome a precious dome.
Oh, I mean, you see, that's something about the flying butchers is different. So the good flying butchers is, oh, they are more fantastic, like basically the French tombs. So the Amiens Cathedral, oh, what a great butchers.
Oh,
And
it's
then
beautiful.
the
It's beautiful. I go across the Alps a couple times to see the buttresses. They're beautiful.
the butchers on Notre Dame.
Oh,
Oh.
it's very beautiful.
Oh, also the Basilica Saint-Denis. Oh, it's great. It's great butchers. But one butchers I can't hang with, the dirty Westminster Abbey butchers.
Well, there's one kind of dome that is very popular. Do you know Walt Disney? He took the idea of a dome and he did horrible things to the dome. He calls it the
Whoa!
geodesic dome. Put it right in Epcot. It's the worst dome I've ever seen. Oh, it's too perfect shape. You need the dome need to be, a reflection of the human condition, no? And so the geodesic dome is
No, monsieur. No, monsieur. I'm sorry, but I believe that the beauty of the great geodesic dome is the fact that it's two domes together.
no. There's too many a triangle in a dome. No, you cannot have too many a triangle in a dome.
Okay, I can see your point of view, but what?
We both know, okay? With the geodesic dome is too perfect. It's designed, with the science, technology. It's no art in geodesic dome, okay? It's a German dome.
Oh,
We don't like those
see,
dome, no.
no, the
No, no,
German
no,
did
no, no.
not have the architecture.
No fun in the geodesic dome, okay? It's
No,
only
okay,
they say it's for the future, no, but
I
it's not
agree.
for me.
I agree. I remember when I first saw the German architecture, I thought to myself, but why is it so scientific? Where's the art? Where's the beauty? Where's the flying buttresses?
I know the chairlift has no flying buttresses, no domes, and it goes to the
Huh?
top of the mountain. There's no vino at the top of the mountain. I don't understand.
Oh, it really does not make much sense. But I
What
gotta
is
say,
the Doppelmayr or Palm? No,
mm,
who
no,
knows?
it's no. I mean, it's no Eiffel or the Great Da Vinci. Talking about the Great Da Vinci, Monsieur.
You obviously mean me, because I'm Alex da Vinci, yeah? Or you
I
mean
I
that has been Leonardo?
I was a
No.
little
He stole all
curious.
of my best ideas. He's a third cousin, okay? I bring him into the design room. He says, I'm going to, just to look at some of your designs, okay? And then he steals all the designs.
No, no, Monsieur. That is horrible.
Oh, how do you know is the Eiffel? How do you know the Eiffel? You
Monsieur,
know, the
Monsieur.
Gustav Eiffel, the
No, no,
Eiffel Tower.
do not speak his name in my presence.
What
I
did he
hate,
do? He steal,
I hate.
steal your baguette?
No, worse. So, do you know what was my idea?
You want to build a big pile of scrap metal?
Well, you see, Monsieur, I was commissioned for the great Statue of Liberty, and I was going to build it. But then, that dirty Gustavo, he stole my, Monsieur, he stole my idea. And it was horrible. But then I remember back in middle school, I remember Gustavo, he had a great girlfriend. I went up to his girlfriend and I said, "Oh, mon ami, I have this baguette. Why don't we share? So I shared the baguette with his girl. And then, of course, by the rules of the Frenchman, I stole his girl. And then he said, oh, Eric Eiffel, one day you will rule the day. Back then, this was Gustavo, some terrible French last name. Because he didn't have a last name of himself, probably like, I don't know, something not good. And he said, you'll rule the day. And then he grew up. He went to that crazy German architectural school, and he studied architecture. And he changed his last name to Eiffel just for me, so he could steal all of my prize. And I
Oh,
never.
it's horrible.
Oh, this I hate the Gustavo Eiffel. I am the true Eiffel, and I don't know if I can keep going on. Every night when I drink my wine and eat my baguette, I think to myself, with a nice little cigarette in my mouth, I think, oh, I hate the Gustavo Eiffel. That's all I think.
Oh, that's very reflexive, very French idea there. But no, it's in my family is easier. Okay, there is we have, how do you say, very big family. Okay, and when we build the domes, we have to pay the right people. Okay, so down in the in the Da Vinci family, we got a lot of palms to grease. No, it's a very dry hands in the Da Vinci family when you build the domes. You get that's how it goes. And then whoever ends up with the name that the lying third cousin of yours, Leonardo. He finds the biggest honor. He gets his name on the architecture. It's so horrible. Okay. I think we are too riled up. We need to answer the questions for the listeners, no?
Well, we actually have a question written in by he written this. Oh, the user Paulo Mister. So, Mr. Polo is asking. You're an ancient architect test with making it. Oh no, I have become a Russian. Oui.
Oh no! What are you doing?
Hey,
your accent is messed up, no?
Oui, monsieur. So you're an ancient architect text with making a temple to store all of the empire's relics for centuries to come. How do you put your traps?
Of course. So we first build a big dome. No, it's gonna be a beautiful dome for all the world to see. Okay, we're gonna make the king pay for the dome. We're gonna ask the pope for some dome money. We're gonna make him fight for the dome money. Okay.
And you're going to make them pay for it. It's genius.
Because there's only one. A dome that big, right? And so whoever pays the most, they get their name on the dome. It's like a college dorm room, no? Okay. And so after we do, of course, we build the dome and we take all the treasure, okay? And I store it at my house, okay? Down in the Da Vinci basement. That's where all the treasure goes. And then it's safe for centuries, no? Stays in the family. Do you think that I covered his question?
I do not believe so, because he is asking for the empire's relics. This is not just one family's relics. This is the relics of the whole empire.
No, of course. You pay the company, Empire Treasury Storeroom Da Vinci, no?
Yeah.
Company take care of all the problems. No problems. All the treasure be there. All 3 relics, all whole thing.
No, monsieur. That sounds very Swiss.
No. If it was a Swiss, then they would get the relics back. But they're not getting the relics back, okay? So they're very safe. Very safe with the Da Vinci's.
So what you're saying is you would take all of the relics.
No. There's no traceability, okay? No. Horrible fire. We're going to use a fire to protect the relics at the Da Vinci basement. The whole place is going to burn it down to the ground. And then, when we are done with that, the relics, they were safe the whole time.
Well, you see, in France, we believe in one trap and one trap only.
Is it to be in a Southern Belle?
No, monsieur. It is the moat. You know the Bastille, the greatest fortress ever created?
The one that they built in the river.
Yes, it's the moat. Monsieur, all we need is the moat. And that is only trap you need. Maybe a little beheading here, a little beheading there. But just to keep them away, you keep the pikes. And monsieur, all you need is the pike. The pike with the head on it, and that keeps everyone away.
All right, it's your boy Donnie Da Vinci, okay? Now, how about I tells you got a proposition. You built your treasure room, okay? Right in the middle of the rivers, okay? Now I see a bake's coming, new moons are coming, tides are up, a river's gonna flood, okay? Now I think you need to pay old Donnie here a couple buckaroos, grease his bill, if you will, or maybe your treasures get washed down the river. Oh, sorry, I let in my brother, but another cousin. He's a Donnie. Don't worry about him.
I understand the
He also comes
Italian
around
family.
when Mikey makes the pizza. It's just me, Raffy, Donnie, and it's the whole crew.
Oh, monsieur, I think our accents are a little too thick for us to communicate. I'm going to try my best neutral Swiss accent. So,
Oh, this is a
our
good
next
idea. I will switch over to the universal translator. So yeah, that's a good idea.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I think we have great ideas.
So Eric, I got a question for you. This one is
yes, Alex Da Vinci.
Oh yeah, we definitely answered that guy's question. That's a done deal.
I mean, all the traps that they need in the French and Italian counterparts, of course.
Of course. Afternoon Edition, at Afternoon Edition, CBC says it's been covered for months. When will you get that big reveal on the dome of the Saskatchewan Legislative Building? I don't know why they sent this to our podcast, but they did. So,
oh mon ami, it's
Eric Eiffel. What's that dome on the Saskatchewan Legislative Building gonna be like, and how excited should I be for it?
Well, Alex Da Vinci, I might have to talk in a little bit of an accent for this one. Oh, it gets my juices flowing.
Don't get too excited.
Okay. So this dome is gonna be beautiful. Canadian architecture is known for one thing and one thing only, and that's practicality. Similar to the Germans before them, they thrive on practicality, and in Saskatchewan, that dome's gonna also double as a hockey arena.
Oh, that's right. The upper section of the legislative branch is going to be they're going to settle their disputes in 4-on-4 hockey,
which I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be really cool. And on top of that, I heard because of how practical it was, it's going to be made entirely out of Saskatoon prairie peat. Whole dome.
Oh, I love me some prairie peat.
And because they had a bumper crop this year, just packed full of bison dung to really seal in the legislators.
Oh, nothing tops that. Nothing
like prairie hockey, really.
Nothing,
little open air prairie hockey.
Those Canadians can do whatever they put their minds to, and with limited resources. I mean, they got the prairie peat. They got I actually heard that the main architect is an architect named Prairie Pete. So he always uses prairie peat in his design.
That's his thing, yeah, right.
It's like his calling card,
Of course, yeah. He's a star architect. He's a big name.
I think he's the next Frank Lloyd Wright, actually.
Yeah, I think so too. Prairie Pete. Watch out for a Prairie Pete building coming up in a city near you. You can usually tell by the stank at least 2 blocks off.
And we don't know if the stank is from the actual building or all the sweaty hockey players inside.
Yeah, it's tricky, and it's only on a rainy day. On a dry day, you're okay, but after a nice rain, it really, lets out the odors.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I have another question here.
All right, hit me up.
So, all right, it's a little hard to read, so I will read. You are the architect of heck, a mild version of hell. For people who want so bad but didn't qualify for heaven, what are some of the features?
Oh, easy. Right now, I don't know if our listeners know this, but Dubai is saying they're going to build a domed city 9 times larger than the Mall of America.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna be quite a city.
Now, of course, that is heck. It is a giant domed city in the desert.
Oh
with
yeah,
no
dude, that's
running plumbing.
No AC.
The AC's bad. It's just not good enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the whole thing's half built because they didn't get around to finishing it because the oil money dried up and they got bored.
Ooh, that's tough.
It's tricky, but it's a big dome, which is why your boy over here, Alex Da Vinci, he loves it.
I heard that there's actually a powerful thing that they're doing over there. It involves a lot of the reason, you know how they ran out of money, right? They're actually offsetting the costs by having rich people come and stare at the poor people and it's like a zoo, you know? The dwellers of the dome city are actually just on display for
well, you have a whole bunch of devils around the outside of the dome. They're just kind of like watch in.
Yeah,
we need entertainment too down here in hell, so.
Heck, you mean?
Well, heck's just above hell.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
So every once in a while the cool people from hell come up.
You get a nice sea breeze, but you get the hot sand heated by hell. And so, devil's got to take some time off from torturing or whatever we do, making deals with people. And so they come by, hang out, do a little loitering, watch them, whip a couple people for not building the city harder.
Yeah, so I heard that actually offsets the cost of the dome, is that they bring in other people to sort of see how it goes.
Of course. Well, I mean, they were supposed to build it in 2016. I don't think they did.
Yeah, no, I believe that. See, for me, a very French man with no conflicting accents that meddle in whatsoever.
Oh, well, we got the universal translators on, so we're fine.
So heck is actually is a place. It's a beautiful town, beautiful city, just like Paris. But do you know what happens in it?
What happens in it?
There is no wine. Smoking is not allowed in the entire city, so you can't smoke.
There's no theater.
No theater, and most importantly, they have cheese, but it's all lactose free. It's fake cheese.
Oh, it's like Puritan England.
It just like it. So.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
No drugs allowed. Like no, it's basically Mormon Paris. Okay.
Ooh.
So no caffeine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so is it Paris without caffeine?
No chocolate or
How can
coffee.
You get your espresso?
No wine. And the cheese is fake cheese.
Oh my gosh! Wow, that really is heck. That's for the worst of the worst.
Yeah,
that's for the people who didn't say please.
That might be heck too. Like that might be past normal heck.
That is heck for sure. I mean, heck, that's for people that don't hold the door.
That's
yeah.
That's for the people that don't leave a comment on this video.
Mm-hmm.
Something
Give
like
it a thumbs up.
All right, mister. Do we have any more questions?
No, I'm all out of questions. We don't have any more.
Okay.
I got one more for you from my heart. As an Italian man.
Okay.
Who has never heard of Americo Vespucci, but have you ever seen some of those buttresses out in Utah? I mean, check out the size of them buttresses.
Monsieur, that's why I talked about their monuments, because they are little French. They have a little bit of French in them. Just a hair of French. And it's wild. They're just slightly French enough. Like they build their crazy Gothic structures, very French-like. Their buttresses are flying, but they're like the more mild French people,
Out in Utah.
Yeah,
where all those Mormons are going to heck.
I mean, no, that's just Mormon hell. I mean, Mormon heaven for those.
Oh right, yeah.
It's really funny.
Salt Lake
Mormon
City, but with less booze.
Mormon heaven is the equivalent to all other religions heck.
It serves double duty. Now, I personally, as an Italian man who loves a good dome, I kept going west, okay? And I saw none other than Half Dome, the most beautiful of all the natural domes.
That is a
Out there in
beautiful dome.
California. Whoo!
That
Man,
is a
up in the
great
Yosemite
dome.
Valley, that was beautiful for natural architecture,
So,
let me tell you.
Alex Da
Inspiring.
Vinci.
Yeah.
I know the Half Dome is wonderful, but
Mhm.
have you ever heard of the Dimsdale Dimmadome?
Wait, the Dimsdale Dimmadome?
You know, Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Oh, yeah. A couple cousins over. I know the guy.
Is he a good guy? You know?
Well, I mean, you know.
Oh, we miss y'all.
Hey, let's just say there might be some bodies underneath the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
But the dome itself is
Oh,
pretty,
yeah,
pretty good.
Doug Dimsdale, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Yeah, great guy.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good dome. Let me tell you, it's not quite as good as some of the old world domes, but for a modern dome, it's pretty good. And don't go digging around in the concrete foundation.
That's all I
All I
had
gotta
to
say.
hear from you, the great Alex Da Vinci.
All right, well, with that case, let's thank our sponsors and get out of here. My buddy Mikey just made up a family pizza.
Oh, gotta love a Mikey. This podcast is brought to you by Big Fromage. We are getting paid very handsomely.
This podcast is brought to you by my brother Mikey's a Pizza. Come on down to the Four Turtles a Pizza and get your pizza from a Mikey.
Oui, monsieur. We couldn't have done it without their homegrown hops. They're great for architectural designing phase because you just keep homegrown hops. It really gets the creative juices flowing. There we go.
This podcast is brought to you in part by Dirty Italian Mob Money. Dirty Italian Mob Money. It is how we bring this podcast to your ears.
And of course, we would have to thank that strange Frenchman stank. It always lingers, and you don't really know if it's the cigarettes or other various smells, but it's there.
And the last olfactory sponsor of this podcast is Prairie Pete's Peat Grass. That stuff is deliciously intoxicating after a summer rainstorm.
Hoo-wee, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nothing better to play hockey in.
That's right. A full sod structure. With that, I think this is the end of this here podcast. So I have been Alex.
I am the great Eric Eiffel.
And for the love of God, man.
Just Sunday.
All right, well, that was horrible, and those accents were awful, and we're bad people. But
I loved it.
the podcast continues.
Dude, that was too funny. No, dude, your accent was marvelous. I just kept laughing.
I was trying so hard to not just end up French.
Dude, I mean,
How'd you like all the mob connections?
It was great. I love how you had Mikey's Four Turtles the pizzeria.
Yeah, it was a Ninja Turtles reference the whole time.
Top tier.
I was wondering how long it would take our listeners to get that one. All right, let's get Greg out of here.
Oh boy.
What a day. Oh, I don't know. Let's make him up quick, and I'll edit this part out.
I just sit here and I curl my nice little mustache, huh?